Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. They don't listen to me. And that is why I have to scream. That is why I have to yell. I hear this over and over again with so many moms. I know how it feels. I've had young ones. They're grown up now, but I know the feeling. So we're back with day 8, 30 days reset to calm for a busy mom. If you're new here, my name is Tasneem Nomani. I'm a parenting coach for moms who are feeling the overwhelm, feeling the stress of parenting, and they want to find that calm and peace again in their lives and start loving parenting again. Um, okay, so let's dive in. Just to recap, day 1, if you haven't seen, we are on day 8. So the topics are day 2, we talked about setting the intention, daily gratitude, breath, how that is your reset, your inbuilt reset, what your body knows before you do on day 5, 6 triggers our teachers, and 7 building your calm haven. So definitely check those out. I'll link the videos in the description box below. Let me know which ones are effective for you, which ones you've implemented. If you tried anything, let me know how that's going for you. All right, so let's dive into this. The power of your inner narrative. Okay, I know when you have kids, when the house is a mess and you have to be screaming, clean your room like 100 times, or telling them to stop yelling until your voice starts to crack. So I know how the frustration is, especially when you have more than one child at home, and plus when it's summer vacation. So today we're going to learn how to flip that script in our minds. Okay, instead of feeling, they're not listening to me, no one cares for me, I have to do all the work in the house. Let's tap into a little bit of psychology and a little bit of NLP, to give you a few tools on emotional mastery to help you rewrite the story. Okay, so by the end, I hope you'll just learn to be able to flip the switch in your mind and understand that what you say to yourself, it changes. It changes the whole game of parenting. Okay, so the inner dialogue, the story that you tell yourself, is the lens of what which you react, right? So in cognitive psychology, this is called self-talk, right? So negative loops like they never listen to me fuel the stress and trigger the yelling, okay? Because you go into that spiral, they don't listen to me and no one cares about me. Um, I'm doing everything in the house, etc., etc., etc. And then at the end, you're thinking, I'm just not loved. Okay, no one cares for me. That is the ultimate, usually, and that's why we get so upset. So reframing means stepping outside of that loop, and you become the observer of your story instead of its victim. So in NLP, this is known as meta modeling. Okay, questioning the assumptions in your thoughts to uncover new possibilities. Okay, reframing those thoughts and thinking and flipping the switch and looking at it from a different perspective and changing that mind chatter. Okay, so when they don't listen to you, when you tell them to clean their room like 100 times, you start internalizing it, right? I mean, this is normal, right? You feel no one's listening to me, I'm unimportant, they don't respect me, no one cares for me, etc. Right? And that's why we get upset. We start yelling when they don't listen. Okay? So this is a limiting beliefs trap. So let's talk about this. When we say things to ourselves like, "Oh, my kids never listen to me. I can't get through to them. I can't discipline them." Okay, we're unknowingly reinforcing a disempowering story. Okay, so beliefs shape our actions, and our actions shape our results. So if we believe our kids are unreachable or untamable or is the word undisciplined, we'll act from frustration or defeat, and they'll respond accordingly, right? Whatever we think, it will produce outside. So if we think that they're not disciplined, if they don't listen, they won't listen, right? That's the self-fulfilling prophecy in motion. Okay, so the invisible stories we tell ourselves keep us stuck in that stress loop. So if we say they can't, I can't, I'm not a good mom, they don't listen to me, you say that to yourself again and again, and that is exactly what you're putting out, and they don't listen to you. Okay, so we learn to switch that, switch the flip the switch in our mind, and the way we talk to ourselves is going to be really, really powerful. Okay, so flipping the narrative. So let's reframe those beliefs into empowering truths that shift your energy and theirs. Okay, so example, my kids never clean up their room. Okay, so you want to reframe it into an empowering reframe. So my kids are learning responsibility, and I'm guiding them with patience and calm and peace. Okay, so when you invite that energy, when you're emanating that energy, that is exactly what you're going to get in return. If you're thinking, oh, they never listen to me, so you're going to say to yourself, you know what? My voice matters. I'm learning how to connect in ways they understand. They do listen to me. They are obedient. They are self disciplined. You say these things to yourself, and that energy is passed on to your kids as well, and to that your environment changes. If you're thinking, I can't get through to them, so you want to say something like, I'm discovering new ways to reach them. And it's working one moment at a time, one conversation at a time. Okay. So these just aren't just affirmations that you want to say, but they're new standards. So Tony Robbins teaches this. If you guys ever read his book, if you haven't, I'm going to leave the link. It is a game changer, and it will change your life, and it's changed minds. Um, so he teaches that when we raise our standards from the should to must, we take massive action. Okay, that aligns with our new beliefs. Okay, let's try this state shift ritual. Okay, um, when you're in that moment that you're going to lose it, you're going to lose your calm, you're going to lose that peaceful environment. Okay, listen, ladies, it's not about having it together like 24/7. I can understand that, we lose it once in a while, that's fine. But if you're continuously living in that stress mode, that is why we're doing this series, to remind yourself of creating that calm and peace. You know, that should be the norm, not the stress environment. That shouldn't be the norm, okay? So before engaging with your kids, okay, something happened, they're yelling in the car, or they're not putting on their seatbelt, or they have a really messy room, whatever that is, or they're not getting off their phones in order to help you for dinner. Example, okay? So take a deep breath, 60 seconds, that's all it takes, okay? Before you open your mouth. Visualize a moment when they did listen. Okay, even a small one. Visualize that moment when they were able to clean their room, have it pristine, able to come and help you in the kitchen, and you had that fun environment, and you guys were talking, and they were helping you in the kitchen, cooking, or they're doing something. Okay, so visualize a peaceful, calm moment. Okay, then speak from certainty, not frustration. Say, I know you're capable of this. I know you are able to do this. You are amazing at this. Okay. When they clean the room, when they don't want to, like, oh, you know what? You are so good at organizing. At last time I found it was so peaceful when I came into your room. Okay. And when you praise them, that invites them that encourages them, right? And empowers them to be self-disciplined. Okay, this shifts your energy, and your kids feel that. Okay, if they feel that, oh, mom is gonna come into the room and she's gonna start yelling and screaming, you're just reacting, right? And you're not leading. So we want to learn to lead from example. Okay, that is exactly what they're going to emanate as well. So, in my Nurturing Connections course, I go into much detail about how to handle common situations, like, you know, I can't cater to all the situations here in the 10, 15 minutes. But things like when they throw a tantrum in the middle of the supermarket, what are you going to do? How are you going to communicate with them? How are you going to react? How to teach them self-discipline, how to talk to them, how to teach them certain things, that they start doing their own laundry, start helping out with the chores. And it doesn't have to be like you have to be yelling and screaming at them all the time in order for them to do it, right? So, how to communicate with them in order for them to listen. So, if you feel called to really better your relationship with your family and have a better relationship with your kids, this is the time to start. So, I invite you to check out the course. It's going to be in the link. I've not been talking about this, but this is like 10 days videos. It's at your own pace. You can check it out. And I give a one on one session as well. All right. And if you haven't already, definitely get the Master Your Calm guide and get started on this beautiful journey of self discovery. That's the PDF that I've been talking about. So that is going to be powerful journaling exercises, and it's just a guide to help you figure out what are the beliefs, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Okay, maybe it is from your parents' parenting module. You've been modeling that. Maybe you've picked up certain beliefs about parenting that you feel that you have to live up to, and that is why you're applying this pressure and that control on your kids. Okay, and then you can also see how your husband or your partner is parenting as well, and you can compare what is happening in the relationship. And for a bonus, I am going to add my workshop that I did a couple of months ago. I'm adding that for as a complimentary gift to you guys. If you get the Master Your Calm guide, it's going to be added to the purchase. All right. So I will see you in the next one, inshallah. You have taken the first step by taking the time out to watch these videos, and I really applaud you. Hats off to you. Keep going. I see you, and inshallah, I'll see you in the next one.